the kids have such a sense of pride in helping the community and coming together as a family.
Not just a school, but a community.
One of the greatest things about Old Bridge High School to me is definitely the nurturing culture that we have.
Teaching everyone to trust everyone, to have confidence in everyone, and to build relationships that are caring and lifelong.
We're also, nurturing the future of America.
I believe we are a school of character.
I consider myself fortunate to be able to come to work every day and be part of the Old Bridge family. I am proud of the strong commitment of all of our stakeholders. We've learned so much going through the character application process, and we recognize that our job will never be done, but instead will always be evolving. This video serves as a very small glimpse into how we feel about our school community. We welcome others to visit and see for themselves how valuable this journey is. Welcome to Old Bridge.
My philosophy is very simple, is that if you create an environment for working and learning where people generally want to be there, they feel supported when they're there, they're going to want to spend more time there and the productivity will increase. And that's pretty simple. A lot of times kids come into a school and it has to be an extension of their family, and they have to feel safe, and they have to feel welcome, and they have to feel that their opinion really matters. And that's what we've been trying to instill in all our schools, that the children know that they come first. And with the staff, I want an environment that just, again, is an extension of their home. That this place feels like home for us. And I know when that happens, the staff will tend to spend more time in that place, give more of their effort and love into that school, and that'll increase everything we're looking to do with our students, which is increase their academic productivity, increase their health and well-being, and increase their social adjustment. So that's why being a school district of character is so important to us. But it really comes down to something simple, just making everyone feel at home.
Since joining the Old Bridge family 8 years ago, I truly believe there were a lot of great things that were going on here. The focus for me as principal was to highlight all of our successes. And I think so much of our transformation with character over the last few years is that we highlight the people who have been doing great things. And that theme and motto can be seen throughout this building. It's in the way we act when people are looking, when people aren't looking, and it's just the way we carry ourselves on a daily basis. And by sticking together as a family and doing the right thing on a daily basis, I believe we are a school of character.
Old Bridge High School and Do the Right Thing. Do the Right Thing has become our bumper sticker, for lack of a better word, our mantra here at Old Bridge High School. It has become the explanation of our character education program here. We have taken this once a catchy phrase said by our principal, Mr. Sasso, and we have turned it into our character education program. We have created a very caring community here at Old Bridge, where we have an open door policy for any student or teacher that needs to talk. We have a program in place with t-shirts emblazoned with Do the Right Thing for any student that is caught doing the right thing, and many students take pride in those t-shirts. We also take pride in returning things that are lost and just being good to each other here.
So Stephen Bartlett was a member of our lacrosse team, and we found that he was battling cancer. We knew we wanted to come together and do something. We have a family atmosphere on the lacrosse team, and we try to help each other out whenever we can. So I approached Stephen's mother, and she wasn't really sure about going through with it, but finally I got the word that we were good to go, and we started organizing, and in 2 weeks we were able to put it together, and with the help of the community, the students throughout the entire district, it came together bigger and better than anybody could have ever anticipated. So that night there was probably close to 4,000 to 5,000 people there, and we were able to raise approximately just about $53,000. So many people came out to support. I was getting phone calls and from the community and from everybody in the district, checks from so many different people. I mean, as far as the secretaries in the Len School, the Special Services building, to the softball team who held a fundraiser and donated money. And together, the entire district came together for Stephen, and he really benefited from it. I'm an alumni of the Old Bridge School District, and I really over the years have seen it grow into what it is today, the pride that comes from the students, and really I attributed that to the Do the Right Thing movement. The kids really feel a sense of pride and love helping the community.
The Old Bridge High School Peer Leadership Program is a senior elective course where we were fortunate enough to have close to 25% of the senior class be a part of such a prestigious program. With those kinds of numbers, we're able to give back not just locally to our own elementary and middle schools, but to the community and even state and national. Local organizations like our food banks, Toys for Tots, Adopt a Family, Catholic Charities in America that are local, but we also go global, do things such as Operation Christmas Child, where we're able to help the Samaritan's Purse, which is a worldwide organization. The Ronald McDonald House Charities, where we are involved in the collecting of soda can tabs to help families in need of sponsoring for Ronald McDonald House homing.
But the biggest part of peer leadership is probably our community service. Throughout the year, we do many community service activities, such as right now I'm running the Toys for Tots. Toys for Tots is, I'm a former Marine, and the Marine Corps Reserves have started this about 50, 60 years ago, and what we're doing is throughout the school we're initiating that all the many groups within the school come and bring in a new unwrapped toy. We also have other community service activities such as breast cancer awareness, where we march down to Point Pleasant. We collect school supplies for Iraqi children. We're part of UNICEF, so there's a lot of different things we do here.
I think in Old Bridge we're pretty lucky as student assistance counselors because we have 3 of them in our buildings. So we have 2 here at the main campus and we have 1 down in the 9th grade building. So that allows us to work with more students, and I think that's a huge benefit that sometimes other districts don't have. Oftentimes when students are in arguments with each other and having a hard time, that respect piece can sometimes go out the window. So we really try very hard as student assistance counselors to teach those skills, to help them understand that even if you're disrespected by somebody, it's still very important for you to give that respect back. And taking personal responsibility is really important. We push that very hard with the students too, to help them understand that it's so easy to blame other people for your actions, but as you get older and become more mature, you start to understand that you have a major role in that process. And so you have to do the right thing and make sure that if you're being responsible for your own behavior, generally good things follow.
The buddy team groups together special needs students and regular education students, and we hang out after school on Mondays, and we do sports such as basketball and football, and they really teach me how to become a better person and how to help other people. And we kind of create bonds that will never break. They're my friends and we're all friends, and it's just really great. The members of Buddy Team are friends even outside of Buddy Team. Like when we see each other in the hallways, we'll high-five each other, we'll ask each other how our days are going. Sometimes even if I see them outside of school, sometimes I see them in the store, they get all excited, and it's just kind of like a new friend, and we'll always be friends with each other.
At Old Bridge High School, we not only recognize our differences, but we celebrate them. We give back to the community like in Operation Christmas Child, where we sent boxes and packages to other kids across the world who couldn't afford their Christmas gift. We also participate in Adopt a Family, where various clubs throughout Old Bridge High School give back, adopt families, and give them gifts.
Freshmen find it easy to confide in seniors because they are very warm and welcoming, and I think that's a great aspect to have it at a school. Because if you're afraid to approach the seniors and the people who are there to help you, then the team's not going to get better as a whole. Old Bridge High School has an event known as Pink Out, and basically it's where everyone dresses up, wears pink, and we raise money for breast cancer. And this year we set a goal of $5,000, and we completely blew that out of the water, and we raised $13,000, which just goes to show how much character is important in Old Bridge High School and how much people want to give back to the community.
One of the greatest things about Old Bridge High School to me is definitely the nurturing culture that we have within definitely this department. Being a large district with over 3,000 students, some things could seem challenging, but having such a support group of people around us to just help our students out Currently here in our counseling office, we have about 11 counselors that just assist with everything from helping students to find the perfect fit college to dealing with some really serious crisis situations within the building. It's definitely a nurturing environment where we can definitely help out all of our students as a whole.
Students are eager to come. They spend time after school coming up with ideas and creating posters and just developing what they would like to see the character education be in our school. And they live it every day. We have some fabulous programs that are ongoing, fundraising that our teachers have implemented and grade level wise have implemented. We have anywhere from Jeans for Teens, we have the Steps for Vets program. We also have our food pantry that students will donate money to. We have so many activities that have really endeared our students to the community and to making themselves a part of the community and taking an active role in sponsoring some of the wonderful things that they can do as students.
We have students from many countries throughout the world, and we really make an effort to honor and support students and highlight the different cultures that they come from. One thing we do every year is have a food festival where we encourage students to bring in their specialties from where they're from. We also have a student leadership corps called SLC, and each fall we try and get the year started on a high note by presenting an assembly where we do singing, dancing, and skits. And our focus is on supporting students to really see that we each shine in our own way and to support our uniqueness.
I do see how Character Ed values relationships, and through those relationships our students feel comfortable and they feel safe. Our staff feel valued. Our parents are confident sending their kids to a school where they know that their children are valued and respected. We've partnered with Camp Robin, which is quite an impressive, huge therapeutic recreational program in our community that services those with disabilities. They feel good about coming to school, they feel good about themselves, they feel like they're making a difference, and they understand the value of doing the right thing. And that's a thing that we use consistently, not only here at Cheesequake, but throughout the entire district. I'm always so impressed to see how much opportunity our high school students have to make a difference, and how involved they are in our community. And you know, Old Bridge is huge, but it doesn't feel big.
I ran for the president and I won, and I wanted to honor our school in the 50th year to do 50 good deeds. We are always trying to help our community beyond the four walls of our school. We do this by participating in Camp Robin events.
Everyone helps each other. Everyone welcomes each other. Like the teachers, you always feel comfortable when you need help. You're always welcome. Like you always feel welcome when you ask them a question. Like you know that they're gonna help you. You always feel comfortable. And over here, like a lot of small things that make this whole thing big. So I saw someone getting bullied one time, and a friend of mine stood up to the bully and said, "Stop it! That's not the you're making him feel bad." So that just tells me that everything that this whole community does just is absolutely deserving of becoming a national district of character.
We have a program called The Eagle Has Landed. It's a nationally recognized promising practice now, but we really, through this program, work on celebrating the diversity that we have in the building. Students here, we all speak the common language, and that's what's happening throughout the district. The Character Ed program and the cultures that we're building in our schools make students feel safe when they come to school. They make them feel welcome. Through the culture that we've built here at Cheesequake and throughout our elementary schools, our middle schools, and our high school, we're seeing really impressive results. Character education is not fluffy stuff. To the contrary, it's the foundation upon which other success can optimally occur.